And then for your impact question, when you mentioned that comparing the upfront energy costs of operating this system because the injector, or yes, upfront energy costs, I don't think that would be upfront because this is an operational cost. So operating this is an ongoing thing. So an upfront cost is related to a capital cost. So it's like, oh, to me it seemed like the question was trying to say, how would you compare this HTL system that has an upfront cost, aka a capital cost, compared to a conventional like regular combustion energy system. But the other like combustion energy systems like natural gas or coal, it operates the same way that this thing does. Like you have a gas, so they both require an energy input, and that's a dead load. And then that dead load you go subtracting out, so you get a W net overall production. So yeah, the way it's written, it's it makes it seem like this has like an initial cost, but what about the ongoing cost of regular combustion? Both of them have ongoing costs. So maybe there's like another way to frame the comparison between this HTL system and like coal or natural gas or whatever other facility.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Now for the system map, I don't look at it yet, so we'll look at it together. Okay, we're not gonna lie, I'm having no time looking at it. Thank you.
Take this.
Okay, for these loops that we have on the outside, is there not a way that they would be, so usually with a system map, things are gonna be connected in one full map. If it feels like they're not connected, then it might mean that we're probably missing some connections to attach them somehow.
I just like moved them outside just so you could see.
Okay.
But I can also draw them like within the full map, so it's just one thing.
No, we did talk about that, sorry, this is helpful, that's a good thing actually.
Like with the smaller maps, like the automation.
Yeah, like I just separated out so it was easier to see.
For the loops, so loops start and stop in the exact same component. So if we look at the automation balancing loop, it looks like it, so system automation, the arrow going between biofuel jobs and system automation, if it was facing the other direction, that would be a full loop. But the way it looks right now is not a loop. So it'd have to start and stop in the same spot. Right now, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like if the arrow from biofuel jobs to system automation was the other direction, then it would be a full loop, but as it is right now, it's not a full loop.
Yeah.
So you say you need something going into system automation?
Yeah, I think, that one was like, okay, I'll figure out a better way to do that.
Yeah, and if it's not a loop, then it's not a loop, and that's fine too. Economic growth loop is a loop. Invest more in biofuel, get more efficiency out of biofuel, decrease cost of biofuel, decrease cost of biofuel, decrease the demand for biofuel. That should be a red arrow. Cost of biofuel and demand.
Wait, if the cost of biofuel decreases, then won't the demand go up?
Correct. And that wouldn't be a green arrow, that'd be a red arrow.
Okay.
So if the demand for biofuel goes up, subsidies for biofuel companies would go up.
How do I change the color of this guy?
Is that what drives subsidies?
No.
I don't know if that's what drives subsidies.
Yeah, I feel like we could reword some of our sticky notes because I was just trying to work with the ones that we already had worded. But
Yeah, and I'm sure subsidies goes in this loop here, but there's probably just missing one or two components in the middle of this loop.
Okay.
Subsidies go up. So yeah, if
Alright,
government subsidies go up, then yes, investment in biofuel might go up.
Yeah.
I believe that. And if subsidies go up, that would probably decrease the cost of biofuel for you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would take a look back at those loops. Biofuel carbon emission goes up, air quality goes down, air quality goes down, no, asthma cases goes down, asthma cases goes down, the policy pressure on government goes down.
Wait, I think I meant like as air quality gets worse, then asthma cases increase.
Yeah.
That's kind of like you need like less like
Yeah, air
people with
quality-
asthma
air
to
quality
like
is-
less pressure on the government.
So if biofuel carbon emissions goes up, then the air quality, you have poor air quality, your air quality goes down.
Yeah.
And if your air quality goes down, that should be a red arrow.
Air quality to
Sorry
know
guys,
about
I
asthma
was
cases.
must have interpreted.
No, it's okay.
that.
When we were making it the first time, we messed that up like 4 times. Because
Yeah.
air quality, when you want like.
Yeah. And if your air quality goes down, the number of cases goes up, the number of cases goes up. The pressure, the policy pressure on the government. You mean public pressure? Or
Yeah, like pressure for policy.
pressure for policy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
pressure
I'll just
for-
say
yeah, that's
public.
Public pressure on government, probably do something related to policy. So if this goes up, then more pressure goes up. If you have more pressure, then they'll probably subsidize more stuff. And if they subsidize more stuff, does subsidies relate to
Probably
demand?
go to cost and then go to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cost.
That sounds good. So there's probably a cost in between there before you go to demand.
Okay.
And then if the demand goes up,
Cool.
then the biofuel carbon emissions would go
Oh my god.
up.
Between demand.
And if those
Demand.
emissions go up, then the air quality goes down. Okay, there you go. Demand for fuel, that goes up. Market success goes up. What do you mean by market success?
Yeah, there might need to be a
Wait, that makes
few
sense,
intermediate-
like-
well, it makes sense, but
As in, like, if there's a high level of demand for biofuel, then it takes a greater market share for energies, right?
I don't know what that means. I
yeah.
don't know what market success means.
I think it's better. It's probably a better economic term for it.
Olivia, I forgot.
It's like high, like the total market share that biofuel takes for all of the energies would increase
Total market share of what?
of energy.
Of the
in
energy
entire world
industry.
produced? So
Uh,
like the amount of energy
maybe-
that comes to the world, like a bigger market success.
No, like market share of
It's
biofuel.
It's a portion of energy produced that's biofuel.
Yeah.
Compared to like
Okay,
other
so not
forms of
success.
energy.
So portion of the energy market.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like market
Yeah.
share of market share of energy market. That's weird.
Demand, if your demand for biofuel goes
Yeah,
up,
that's true. Market share of energy market.
market share of energy market?
Yeah, so
Oh,
market
I
share is
never
like the
heard
portion,
of that.
and then
Okay.
energy market is describes the total market for energy.
Yeah.
Okay, if demand goes up, then you're gonna have a larger
What?
slice of energy from biofuel, if a large slice of energy from biofuel,
Energy market.
then
Yeah.
you're gonna have more electrical vehicles and large cars.
Yeah, 'cause it's like a competing, I guess, thing. I think more things need to go in this loop to make it clearer.
What do you mean electrical vehicle? Because electrical vehicles run on
I know,
electricity.
these
are
Large
two
cars
different
are
things.
talking
Yeah.
about
Wait, do
I was
electrical
trying to
vehicles
connect
run
these
on
guys.
biofuel? I don't think they
No,
do.
no, but it's like a competing like energy source.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's like
that's
as more people
true.
adopt electric vehicles, then like that'll affect the demand.
Oh, you
for
mean like more
biofuel.
people running fuels, running cars which run on biofuel?
No, like they won't.
So electrical cars run on electricity, and
Yeah.
large cars run on a petroleum derivative. They run on,
Yeah.
on gasoline. And so those are two very different energy sources.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if you're trying to talk about energy sources after this market share of energy market. But you probably need to split up that red sticky into multiple stickies. And I don't know how.
Oh, I think we were talking about like because more large cars are becoming electrified now.
Okay, so
we're
you're
like,
talking about large electrical cars.
yeah.
So you're just talking about electric cars.
Yeah.
So you're saying if there's more biofuel, then there's gonna be more people taking electric cars. There's a lot of sticky notes that are missing in between that. So like maybe you could extrapolate that, but your job is to make sure I don't have to. So I don't have to guess the in-betweens.
Yeah.
Okay, and then if you have more electrical vehicles, there's gonna be a smaller demand for biofuel.
Yeah.
I don't believe that to be true because biofuel can make electricity.
Yeah.
So
Biofuel can make electricity.
biofuel does make electricity. Yeah, that's the point of it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Could we say, make the argument, say that biofuel can fuel like the charging stations for electric vehicle?
I think we should do more research on that in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The biofuel will be an off-site energy, so you're probably not gonna have an on-site production for charging your vehicles with biofuel.
Mhm.
Yeah. So like some places that use food waste, they might use it like Kroger. I know they have biofuel production for their systems,
Mm.
like from their food waste. But, but yeah, so that loop needs work.
Yeah.
The automation, I look at technical. HTL catalyst development. If you develop more your HTL catalyst, then you're gonna have more access to a catalyst. That might be a two-way arrow. I don't really know. And then if you have more access to a catalyst, you have more HTL efficiency. What's the catalyst in HTL?
Let's see. Catalyst. Maybe ammonia.
More HTL efficiency.
Is it ammonia? Let's see.
I don't know if efficiency would lead to yield. Probably yield that leads to better efficiency.
Isn't it not efficiency that leads to yield? Like the more efficient your process is,
More
Yield is another way of
yield.
defining efficiency.
yeah.
So like if you are able to yield more of your product, then your product's more efficient.
Can we just
I wouldn't say my product's more efficient, so I'm able to, like, it's usually the other way
Could you
around.
not say like your process is more efficient, therefore you're higher yield? That's what I was thinking.
They're almost
Kinda- yeah,
synonymous.
yeah.
Okay.
can we just delete one? Yeah.
Efficiency of
Yeah.
feedstock.
Yeah.
Higher yield. Your feedstock, probably, I don't think your feedstock has an efficiency associated with it. It's not like undergoing a process. Maybe you can talk about like the heating value of your feedstock. The heating value of feedstock can go up and down, and that could influence efficiency.
There's a bunch of different catalysts. There's like potassium carbonate, sodium carbonate, calcium hydroxide. Zeolite. I haven't seen that since like A-level chemistry.
Cost of biofuel, if that were to increase, the investment in biofuel.
I meant decrease. This is the same mistake as earlier, I think. The writer.
But does the cost influence investment, or does investment influence cost? Oh, wait a minute.
I think both.
Investment as in like the producers of it?
Yeah, like if it's cheaper to do it, then more people will be investing. But I guess
If
I
it's
could go
cheaper
both
to do
ways.
it, more people would invest in it.
Yeah, I might want to switch that on.
As investment goes up, usually like the cost to
Yeah.
people would go down, right? Yeah. So there's bones of something with a loop over here, and I think it would be good to have a technical loop. There's bones of it, so you just wanna, and then like the way I go through it, where I ask myself if this goes up, that goes down, I have to always do that with every single map I make because there's so many arrows and things.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I recommend that you do this again. So we're not gonna be meeting again, before you turn this in. But I will be grading to make sure that these like loops and everything end up making sense, so just give another pass, and if you need like more than one set of eyes on it, that might be helpful too.
Okay.
Okay, and then for your video, oh, sorry, can you show me that one too? So video is supposed to be like, Bill Nye Science Guy style. You're gonna be educating a general audience on, so maybe you're doing HTL. HTL and its carbon impact. Okay, that could be something.
Like a Hank Green style video, right?
Mhm.
Hank Green, I don't know who that is.
Same as
He's Crash Course.
He's Crash Course. He's this guy here. Have you seen him before?
I have not.
He's great. I used to watch him a lot in the UK.
Okay, yeah, something like that. Hello. Yeah, check in the top there. This is my niece Michelle. Michelle, this is
Hello.
everybody.
Hi.
And Cheyenne and Kate. She goes to high school across the street.
Oh, very cool.
Nice to meet you guys.
You too.
Bye. Have a good day.
You too. So I think any of these video options are fine. The things that you want to think about are how you're going to be able to put it together between now and finals week. So maybe you're going to do it like, have you ever seen Draw My Life before?
Oh yeah.
You do like a Draw My Life and
Yeah.
you're like speeding it up, or they have other websites like Powtoons, this website where you can make like little cartoons, or maybe you're going to be like interviewing somebody like, oh.
No, we have content creators on
Kate,
our side.
New York resident, tell me about blah 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 blah. Yeah, so be like a content creator, something like
Sounds
that.
good. Yeah.
And
Have microphones and stuff.
main goal is for this to be educational for a general audience. And so I know you've gone like over a problem, and that's like way too in depth. So the first year I ran these, like students just went over the problem, and it was just so like super dense. So we want this to be more accessible, and so you can touch on aspects of your problem if that would be helpful. But what you do is you still want to like include it back to like thermodynamics a bit. So say you were talking about like the New York City biofuel compost production program that they have. So we have this. If we want to see how much energy we would get out, we would apply a first law equation, solve for W term or something like that. But you're gonna keep it very broad. Videos are, I forget the time, it was like 5 to 7 minutes. And yeah, so I think any of these would be fine. You just want to think about how you're gonna end up creating it.
Mhm.
I have a question about the rubric. So I'm looking at the rubric right now. It looks like we judge other teams based on
Yep.
like the sound effects, the like
The
there's a bunch.
editing.
Yeah, so you just want it to be like clear,
It's
makes
like,
sense.
like
We got
organization,
this, man.
intro,
Come
outro,
on,
credits,
have confidence.
information. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so if like you're gonna be putting up something and people are like, I have no clue what just happened, then you know maybe that would get like a 1.
Gotcha.
Um,
Okay.
So yeah, but certain parts, like some parts are kind of like gimmicks. You just want to make sure that you know it's audible, that it, and then the like visuals look nice, and you're not just like looking at a bunch of words on
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
slide a bunch. So
Oh, yeah.
some people have used PowerPoint and have like put through PowerPoint. That can be fine. Maybe it wouldn't be as like visually appealing, so maybe people would give you like 3s or something on that one. You know, so yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Mhm.
Would it be helpful to have this chicken scratch, or you guys pretty much took your notes?
I think that would also be helpful.
Yeah, I think that would be
you
useful
keep
to
it.
get.
Okay. So, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I can take pictures of it and send it to the chat.
Okay. I was gonna scan.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks, team.
Thank you.